Why Me is the story about Christian, a young idealistic prosecutor whose career is on the rise. He tries to crack a case against a senior colleague accused of corruption. The dilemma of choosing between his career and the truth weighs heavily on his shoulders. Looking further to solve the case, he enters a dangerous situation filled with unexpected and painful revelations. I have to agree with a friend of mine who said that this film is like if The Counselor would have actually made any sense and was engaging. I'll start off by saying that it is based on a very interesting and controversial true story that took place in 2002, one that not only should be known about, but needs to be known about. It's definitely the director's best film to date. The camera work and especially cinematography are very good. I especially like the way they used contrast to create this kind of film noirish atmosphere. On the other hand, despite what the trailer might have you believe, this film is not as exciting as you might expect. If I would have to imagine what this script looked like, it would have probably been something like this. All dialogue. Most of this film is 2 or 3 people talking. Talking in an office, talking in an apartment, talking in a room, talking in a car. Maybe it wouldn't even be that glaringly obvious that almost every piece of information is revealed through the characters talking, if the scenes where actual emotions were trying to be communicated didn't feel so forced. There are some scenes where you can tell that the actors didn't have all that much to work with, and therefore couldn't really act their characters like they do in other scenes, because they were too busy delivering lines upon lines, which, despite being rich in information vital to the plot, lacked in any emotional depth. This movie's weaknesses are due to the fact that they put so much emphasis on the filmmaking aspects, like getting the framing and lighting just right, and telling this story in the most compelling way possible, that I think along the way they kind of forgot that they were filming actual human beings. Now that might sound like an exaggeration, but that's the impression it left me with. The movie felt too mechanical for me to be able to immerse myself completely into the story and into the characters. It was very difficult for me to think that I was not watching actors performing, and instead believe that they were the actual characters they were playing. I would really be curious to know how many takes they took, because in my opinion I don't think they took enough. I was discussing the film with someone after viewing it, and we both agreed that that mechanical aspect I mentioned becomes especially evident in a couple of scenes where a character is supposed to be reacting to another character, like during a conversation, and he either appears to be reacting a little bit too quickly or a little bit too late. And I don't know, that kind of felt unnatural. I really feel guilty about this one, because it's a good movie, but there was something about it that just felt off-putting to me. But I still recommend it. Like I said, it's a very interesting story, so go see it. So I guess that's all I had. Thanks for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next review.